Okay, hello, ladies and gents. Thank you for watching Proph Talk. This is episode 13, aka the season finale of Proph Talk. And before we start Proph Talk is brought to you by Old Spice. It's pure sport and it make you smell good and you get all the ladies. But in all seriousness, we have a special guest. Normally, my normal guest is late as usual, and that's like an ex. That's like a girl, fashion relate, when they get dressed and stuff like that, and how it is. So that's how it is, and hopefully we got our. Speaking of fashion relate, I just got the text from him, and he said that he was just joking around. But however, my other guest that's currently on the phone right now is my boy Andre. Andre, say what's up to the fam. What's up to the fam?
What's good?
What's up, everybody? This Proph Talk is like a little special thing. It's like a little overview of everything that we have done, and it's very, and with me watching, it's like a season one to me is like a little introductory season. It's not like it's like it takes a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, and a lot of time. Not only for me, but for the people that I call and make sure that everybody's doing all right, But I think that it should have been better, and I think that we should advance ourselves a little bit, and I think that we can actually do it, You know what I mean? Like, I learned a lot, Started April 17th. I didn't know what the heck I was doing, and I just took Proph, and I thought it was gonna be easy, but it's a little harder than expected. As being a host, I'm the type of person who's very, 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 very personal with certain things. But I realize, with the facts of proper friends, and who's actually rationalized the decision making that they think of whatever subject it is. They give up their perspective, and I give my own perspective. So that's how it is, And I like to think Andre and hopefully with Triston come on.
Decision making that they think of,
and that's
whatever subject it is, they give up their perspective, and I give my own perspective.
And it's very
so that's how it is,
They take their time out. They could
and
just
I like to think
myself and knowing me, we're like brothers, we have a brotherhood and stuff like that. So that's why it's very difficult for us,
Yeah.
And I appreciate and from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. This first season, it's been pretty interesting. It's something different, it's something that I've never done before, and I always talked about, being on a podcast or stuff like that, or being on, some kind of, platform where I could discuss some of my point of views on things. And my point of views aren't perfect or anything like that. Like, sometimes as I'm sharing my opinions, I realize what's wrong with them, and I'm like, damn. But, at the same time, it's really nice to, be able to share my feelings on certain hot topics or certain issues going on around the world. It's just small things,
Yeah.
And it's also good to have the strength.
Hello? Uh-oh. According to me, it looked like he's searching for service, so I think it's something wrong with my phone, so I'm gonna try to redial him, Give me 1 second. See, that's also another thing that I have to improve on. I have to improve on, making sure I get a stronger connection, and I have to make sure that my thing is, good. But now it's just ringing right now, so hold on 1 second, guys. Hello?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. We just got cut off. We just got cut off because of bad connection.
It's all good.
Yeah. So, however, like I said before, because go on what you were saying before.
Yeah. I was pretty much done.
You're pretty much done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but season one we did a lot. Like the first couple of episodes, we were just rambling on, man. And for us, it was mad difficult, It was it was so difficult to a point that instead of having like a informative, we just having a discussion. Some actually people do like that, and we have to educate ourselves in doing what we have to do. You know, that's the thing with us. We have to improve and adapt of other things. We have to make sure that we have to we just like whatever happened, we just impose. Nowadays, like 2016 is like known as the terror of bad news or something like that, or whatever the case may be, because a lot of bad things happening, and it's only it's like practically 6 months.
Yeah.
It's like legitimately 6 months. 6 months good people happening. I don't know if it's a prophecy. I'm not gonna go into that because that's not how the show goes. It's to a point now. Is like, all right, we have to evaluate things and we have to do things. But now, like I learned a lot. Like, we have people. We have to view all the episodes. I look at the episodes from 1 through 12, and it took me like about a good 2 days. 2 days, and look at my posture, look at like my movement, look at my eyes, look at how it's handled, look at this. I understand it's not a professional thing, but however, the point of the matter is that we have to do things what's right. We have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like me, it's like, everybody has a chance to grow in life. Like with me, like I know if I'm 26, I'm not going to do the same thing like I'm 24. What I do at 24, I'm not going to do the same thing like I was 19 or whatever the case may be. It's like, I don't know how to explain. It's like, growing up.
Yeah.
It's like you want to have somebody and whatever the case may be, But I think for me personally, I already know for me personally to improve on Proph Talk is number one, have like a schedule, because I realize I don't want to do Proph Talk every week, and I know with me doing work or other things, it's actually kind of like with me I have to learn how to relax. I have to do a lot of things, as well as you and Triston have other engagement to do Sunday, like he's doing right now, and I don't want to be like a bothersome. That's how I feel. Also, we have to take an effect of the content. Also, we have to take an effect of the content of viewers. What should we talk about? There's a lot of things. With me, I'm very controversial. I like to talk about other things. I like to talk about the Alton Brown, the Philendra Castle shooting, and the what's his name? What's like Alton I think it's Alton Brown or something. I'm trying to remember his name. Anyway, and next I would talk about a lot of things about Black Lives Matter. I want to talk about those topics. I want to talk about LGBT. I want to talk about those. But even for me, I cannot go controversial that I can go, because the magnitude of the topic is to a point that it's going to, no matter how you say, even though you think it's right, is how other perceive it, is going to sound very weird, whether it's coming from my mouth, whether it's coming from your mouth, whether it comes from Tristan's mouth, or whatever mouth it can be, because it's very controversial, and I'm trying to stay away from something that's controversial for me. And I'm the type of person, I tell it like it is. There's a lot of things, like I can talk about relationships. I can talk about stuff with jobs. I have experience with it. Like I talk about controversial stuff, but as long as I have experience with them, I have a right to talk about them. I can talk about Facebook. I can talk about Instagram. I can talk about Snapchat. I can talk about social networks, like how one social network has become a fad or whatever the case may be. However, we have to look at things objectively and do our research on the topic at hand, and also experience it. Then we give a good, clear definition of what should we talk about.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you're talking about like a clear definition. Well, not a clear definition, more like the subjects that we're talking about, the topic and stuff.
Yeah.
First it all starts with the title. You title each episode, and then you make is relevant in connection to what it is that we actually discuss. You know, for example, if we're discussing politics, then if we discuss politics, then hold on, wait a minute.
Take your time.
Never mind, sorry, I was looking at sorry, there's something my phone distracted me. When we talk about politics, for example, if you put that in the title, then we talk about conversation should be politics. So we're not going to title a show like say episode 3 politics, and then we're going to be talking about like friendship.
Yeah.
No, it would be for a whole different episode.
Exactly.
And I know that this season, there were some times when we did like digress during our conversations a bit, where we'll start talking about one thing, then we'll go up to another thing a little bit, and then we'll kind of lost focus. But of course, we know that we need to work on that. Like, we're not, like, folks listening, viewing this right now, both me, Rick, and Triston, I appreciate as well. We all know what we need to work on in order to make sure that this is an enjoyable show for you.
Yeah. Also at the same time to keep our content to something else. Like, you know, sometimes we do double episode because sometimes with me personally, I watch pay-per-views and I don't want to, you know, waste my time. I wouldn't say waste my time. I wouldn't be like, you know, okay, I'm doing Proph talk while I'm watching wrestling, because to me that's unprofessional. Number two is just crazy, and everybody needs their bye week. But that's why I'm trying to end this now, because the new season is because season 2 is gonna be a lot better. I'm gonna do some. It's still gonna be Sunday, but the problem is the time of when Proph talk starts, because sometimes, you know, it could be 9 o'clock or 9:30, because I think 10 o'clock is a little too late. Personally, I think 9:30 or 9 o'clock. But like I said, I have to update the thing is it's not gonna be 10 o'clock, because if I judging in case I'm watching wrestling, whatever the case may be, we could do a double from 9:30 to 11:30, whatever the case may be. Because like me personally, I have other engagements that I have to do, and you have other engagement that you have to do, and Triston has other engagement that he has to do, or whoever I'm talking to cannot be on the phone a little bit time because they have life beyond Proph talk, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I have to learn to respect, because I saw at 10 o'clock, but I thought people was going to be up around that time. But you know what? I have to start a little early, like half an hour early or an hour early. You know? That's what you have to do. And also with me, like how I started Proph Talk, is like on Facebook, it started with me, giving advice and stuff like that. And I do get a little bit of feedback or whatever the case may be, because the most videos that I did is something about me admitting that, I have bipolar, anxiety, and depression, or whatever case they have, and I'm trying to do something that can help, bring awareness. That's the most views I got. But any other than that, I get like at least 5 views, 6 views, 1 view, whatever the case may be, and I get like a couple of comments. But it is what it is, and the problem with me personally, like, I take advice, with me when I was back in the day, like, if you hadn't met me, and some of the advice that I do give you, even though it sounds very, raw and weird, it does help sometimes. But back in the day, I would never give anybody any advice. People will tell you, I never give anybody advice. Never ever. You know me, I'm always straight with you. Even Triston will tell you that I don't like giving people advice because what happened in high school. I give you advice when I was in college. Even I joke about it, I tell you straight up. There are a lot of things we want to discuss, a lot. But you know how we are. You know how we are, you know what I mean? Yeah. But look, with me, I learned, like, become a better person. I learned the problem with me personally is that I take advice, but nowadays, I personally don't follow what I'm doing. Sometimes I do say, and I'm a type of person. What back in that with me, I'm always one sided. I always believe in myself. But now it's a little harder because I'm becoming optimistic because I'm getting older, I'm getting wiser. Because I look things from my perspective, of course, but I look at things out of other people's perspective. And I see where I go wrong with that part, and I see what the other person go wrong with that, and we make a compromise. That's how we do it, even though I don't like it. But hey, that's life. You know what I mean? But the problem is that, you know, I like to talk about work. I like to talk about other things that's going on, but I cannot do it because, you know, because I put a disclaimer. I put a disclaimer on the early season that, you know, if I say something or you say something or Tristan say or whoever say something, I know that I'm responsible for my own actions. And then when you actually said it, like the video I showed you earlier before we go on the air, you're responsible of your own actions. You are. And you wonder why you lost your job, why you lost this, and then you want to sue somebody because you're talking about it, and they put a disclaimer on the video. No matter how old it is, there's always a disclaimer saying that, there's also disclaimers saying that, okay, Rick, you can talk about, I said it, you can talk anyway, you can curse, you can do whatever you want. But then if you get in trouble or somebody watches it, and if that's the employer, whoever it is, and you get mad at me because you lost your job, I'm not responsible. I actually put a disclaimer in there. It's not like I put a disclaimer video explaining how the content of the show was and how we improve on it, you know? And with me personally, like, you know, I give people a lot of advice, you know? Because with me, I'm the type of person, if you're not gonna, like, my problem with me giving people advice, when I give you advice, I'm the type of person, it's like a little summary of episode 12 or 13 about, I think, was it 12 or 13? I think I'm trying to remember. I think it's not, no, 13 was this season. 12 was, I think it was 11 or 12. I'm trying to remember what it was. But I do know that, you know, I'm the type of person I give advice. If you tell me something happening to your life, if I've experienced about it, I'll tell you what I know. If I don't have experience, I'll tell you what I should do in a situation. You know? But when me personally, you come up telling me that I don't understand, that means to me, forget you and, you know, you do your own thing. I'm the type of person, I give you advice. If you don't like my advice, you know, say thank you. And, you know, you take my advice. If you take it another person, that's fine. But don't be like, oh, you don't understand. To me, you're telling me you're wasting my time. I give you proper advice, what you do, and you're telling me about your problems. You either take action or don't, or cope. That's it. That's how I feel sometimes. And I know you agree with me. You're gonna have people that, oh, you don't understand. That's what becoming a friend changes to a yes man. I cannot be a yes man because despite how I am, even though I may be a jerk to other people or maybe I'm nice to other people, I tell you like it is. If you don't like how it is, you should not be my friend. Because I understand first instinct of me telling you what you're not expected. Because some people want to tell you, some people want to give you. When I give advice, I'm not gonna tell you what you expected to hear or whatever the case may be. Because when the friend tells you something that you expected to hear and you end up messing up, that's not a friend. That's like a yes man. If I'm telling you straight up, and you want to get mad about it, I understand it's a natural reaction. It happens to me too. I'm not a hypocrite. But, you know, I sit down and I think, you know what? Maybe the person, I should have done it this way, you know?
Yeah.
You know, that's what, you know, that's what with me is. I'm a type of, I'm the type of who give advice, who give proper and effective advice. However, you're not listening. If you give me advice and you say, I don't understand, you better not talk to me. You better just leave my number alone. You better just talk to me for another day. Because when you tell me I don't understand and it's the same situation, it depends on the situation. If it's like drugs or whatever, that's right, I can't understand it. But I tell you from what I know.
It's like they're trying to call you stupid or something.
Exactly. Hold on 1 second. I got another guest Hold on 1 second.
Right.
Hold on 1 second. Damn it. Man, that's not like South Park. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, speaking of Timmy. See? Oh my God.
Who the hell is this?
Oh my God. It's me. It's Rick.
Rick who?
Rick James, oh man.
Rick James.
Yeah, man. You can't see me, right?
No, I can't see you. That's the problem. I
No,
can't see your
because
face.
I'm actually on the air with Andre for Proph Talk for season finale tonight. And
Okay.
you was just doing a little overview of what what should we do, what what episode that we did, and how we gonna, we talking about like what we're gonna do for season 2 and how should we change it, and we was giving a little summary about it and give like what we have learned so far. So Andre was talking about like the content of the show, like how should we change the show, and I was just giving the viewers earlier about the content, like how I was like explaining myself. If I give good advice to you, like it was like a little it's a little summary from I think episode,
Hey, a little evaluation on how everything went.
yeah, how it was. But I was giving a little bit of continuation of between, I don't know if it's episode 11 or 12, but it was like between friendship and yes man, like in terms of giving advice. And if you're gonna, because I was explaining to Andre and the viewers about if you give good advice and they're gonna come up and know and say you don't understand. To me, you just like what Andre said earlier before you got on that they make you feel like you're stupid or anything. Am I right?
Yeah, kinda.
Andre, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So we was just we just you okay, man? It's like you choking, man.
Yeah, I feel like that's too much. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, so Andre, can you give Triston a little heads up, like a little 5-second, heads up?
No, what Rick was talking about was when he's giving advice to somebody, and they're pretty much telling him that he doesn't understand their situation. Like that stuff is like ungrateful, or well, not only just ungrateful, but it's like they're saying that he's too ignorant though. If someone's trying to give you advice on something, then that's a hint that they know what they're talking about. They're not going to go out of their way to just feed you information like that,
Yeah, I know.
Like you know at least something about what they're talking about what you're going through. And maybe they don't know exactly what it is, or like your whole entire situation in detail for detail and all that, but they have a general idea and they're trying to tell, yeah, the best you can do is okay. If you don't like the advice, then
Okay.
like you don't even have to tell the person that, just say thank you for taking the time to actually try to help.
Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, but like the thing with us is that we're cool people, like with me, I'm the type of person, like me, and me from high school, I don't give advice like that, I'm just like, I'll let you fall. But since we got older, more mature, and I'm telling you straight up, and it's natural reaction for human that with us, you expect when you have friends, you want your friend to tell you something that you expected to hear. You want your friend to tell you the straight truth. That's what the thing. In terms of me, general, So I learned how to do that because sometimes you give me some good advice. Sometimes I tell you don't understand, and same with Andre. And Andre, even both of you tell me, and I tell you guys, and we both tell each other or whoever and other friends like we don't understand. And to a point that we can either go on and try to like persuade you, or let you fall on your own.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. So what I like, let's talk about you. What did you learn from the first season? What's your favorite episode, or like if you finish with that, and what should we do to improve the show itself?
My favorite episode was the one where you're talking about. Well, I have two actually. One was the relationships.
Yeah.
With the friendships versus
the yes man.
What? Yeah, that and the other one I like. My favorite is the one where you're just talking about depression because a lot of people live with it and do not know about it.
Yeah.
And I also learned about that because Laverne Cox, she's the transgender from Orange is the New Black. They were talking about there was a scene where she's in solitary confinement, and it's true what they say that people who are in solitary confinement, they develop, even for a week, they develop a lot of psych issues for the rest of their lives. So
I never watched
because there's like no connection with anybody, right? You're just all there by yourself. So it actually does drive people crazy.
That's
to
true.
the point where that they cannot connect with anybody. That's why in life you need connection. So that was also my favorite as well. In terms of what y'all can do, uh, I don't know. Probably. I mean, everything is done so well. I mean, I can't really find much improvement. Maybe if you want to add like another guest speaker, or maybe he's someone who's also been through the same, just as much as you, but you're a close friend with, maybe.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. I also agree too. You know what I mean? But me and Andre also talk about like changing the time of the show from 10 o'clock to either 9 o'clock or 9:30 my time because you have your thing to do, he have his thing to do, and I have my thing with my laundry and other issues that I'm doing. Because we also talk about that, and we also talk about like the content that I want to talk about. I want to talk about the shootings. I want to talk about the shootings against those Falendro Castle
police officers.
Yeah, I want to talk about that, but I cannot do. For me personally, I cannot go in that magnitude because I know I'm not equipped or mature enough to handle the magnitude and the pressure. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about like some things I can handle, but I don't want nothing bad. I don't want to please because I don't want to go controversial with all Black Lives Matters and other things. I don't want to incriminate myself or incriminate both of you guys and talking about it, and it'll be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of it controversial because for me personally, I know people are angry because cops getting shot, and people getting angry because innocent black people getting shot, and how media describing that is very, very, very controversial to a point that Williams saying stuff, Stacey Dash, other thing, and what gets me upset with there was like some video about Stacey Dash was in the White House talking about Trump, and they talking about the Bronx, and I'm like, oh boy. It's a lot of things that we like to talk about. There's a lot of things we want to talk about, but due to the content of the show, and sometimes with me saying being live is kind of a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. Am I right, Andre? Like,
no, I think like it mean that you want to express how you feel, but at the same time though, because even though you want to express how you feel, and you may be right. It's just a certain instances you can't say anything, or else you get scrutinized for it.
Exactly. Yeah. Right, Andre. I was talking about like like we was talking about earlier before Triston got on, like the content of the show. You know what I mean? Like certain things we want to talk about. Like I'm a controversial person, but if I know a topic that's so controversial that even me can handle it, I know I'm not to do it. Or even if I'm going to do it, I have to do it like very brief, like a good 5 minute.
Right?
Just I can do stuff like what Andre said. We should we also have a problem of deviating topics when we talk about, let's say, season 2. Let's say episode 1 is pie. Like what kind of pie you have, and you talk about donuts. You're not supposed to talk about donuts. You're supposed to talk about pie. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, that's not an example. I'm just giving an example of what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I think for me, we brothers. We give advice that we can not only towards the people, but to us as a unit. You give me advice from you give me advice, and vice versa, whatever the case may be. Even though I'm known as the type of person who's very, even though I'm the type of person. Even though I'm the type of person.
Sorry, you guys. My brother told me, asked me something.
Okay, you can go ahead. I'm just explaining to him. So do your thing. So.
I'm here. I'll do it after.
So the thing with us is that we have to learn. All of us are like collective. All of us are like microchips. We each have a purpose of a computer. Whoa, damn. Oh boy, I'm talking computers. Anyway, Anyway, like we all important. We all important as a unit.
Yeah.
That's how we look at ourselves as. Am I right, Andre? I'm like the keyboard, Tristan's like the screen, and Andre's like the CPU. We need each other to depend on each other for a link so we can get out. Am I right?
Yeah, that goes back to connection, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, you So we made up the system.
Exactly. I can't believe I went all nerd, man.
Yeah, the touchdown together.
Exactly. And Andre, what is your favorite episode from doing?
I think it would have to be the Yes Men friendship episode. I feel like.
Oh my God, you too, man. You and Triston. Oh my, go ahead.
What happened?
He said he's like the same. He like episode 2. He like episode I think 11. Episode 11. Yeah, episode 11.
What is episode 11 again?
Because episode 12 is 4th of July for me and Andre because you wasn't there. Episode 11 was the Yes Man one. That's when we did a double hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Andre. Go ahead.
Yeah, because it's a subject the topic that I usually like talking about with some people because I know that a lot of people they take the idea of friendship very loosely. And they'll be like, hey, this is my friend, this person is my friend, and really they're just talking about a bunch of acquaintances that they'll probably have no dealings with within the next 2 years.
That's true.
And it's definitely something that's been on my since high school, because I remember high school within that 4-year transition.
Oh, yeah.
There are people who I was mad cool with for like a certain time, and then they disappeared. But then, by sophomore year, I started to develop the friends that I currently have now,
Yeah.
And, they're still in my life. And whenever I think about it, I'm like, well, what? Why do people use the term friend so loosely? I mean, they'll literally look at acquaintance who they barely hang out with, who they barely contact and call them a friend,
Yeah, I feel
That's not a friend. You can't trust that person. You don't, have you ever even had, a deep conversation with that person? And it doesn't even really have to be deep, but it's like, have you ever had, a conversation where you feel like, okay, this is a person that I could turn to if I'm down or stuff like that, it's not just small talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And also, when we talk about yes men, too, you have some friends who are supportive in a way that actually helps you, and then you got, friends who are yes men who they think they're being supportive, but really they're actually being more detrimental by not really telling you what's wrong.
That's true.
Not really, really, hammering down you, say, look, you doing this, and you gotta stop. And I feel like, that's something that a lot of people who are watching, who are listening, they could relate with. Because I think everybody has dealt with, friends, the type of friends that we mentioned on the episode. Because remember, we were talking about, the friends that are yes men, obviously.
Yeah.
The friends who are actually supportive, the right way. And you got, the friends who come to you for advice and never actually follow. I remember we were talking about that briefly.
Yeah.
And,
then we all got tired. You want to go to bed. Tristan want to go to bed for work. You want to go to bed to do your thing. Me, I want to go to bed and do my laundry. I remember that. We didn't talk much because we was focusing more on shoot promos. That was episode number 10. I remember we spent a lot of time doing that. I understand that. Yeah, but yeah, go ahead, man. Finish. I just lost my.
So pretty much that's what we're talking about, and it was, and people, even with the type of friend that is of the opposite sex, and they're sending mixed signals and stuff.
Yeah.
Those type of friends too,
I actually experienced that this morning. I actually experienced that this morning, but I'm not gonna discuss it. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I thought we could do an episode on that more so, the confusing friend.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The friends that are borderline, between platonic and romantic. We could talk about that maybe one episode because I know at least I have a lot to say about it.
Yeah.
Obviously. So, but pretty much, that episode, I was digging it a lot, I hope that, we'll talk more about friendships and relationships as, time goes on, because it is a very important subject, or topic, I should say, for people who watch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tristan, I answered that too.
I'm all good, man. Tomorrow is my birthday.
Oh, tomorrow's your birthday. Yo, Tristan, you'll be 26, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, you know what we're gonna do? If we come to New York, me and Andre gonna give you a celebration.
Okay, where we going to, a strip club?
I never said that. Hey, I never said that. That's you and him discuss about that. I was gonna say Dave and Buster's all night, but if you want to go to 42nd Street, I am not. That's you and Andre. Okay, I'm not gonna get involved with that. All I know, I'll be standing by the police precinct and snitching.
I was just joking now.
I know. I'm just saying, man. That's something Andre will do too. So shit.
Well, if you're single, I don't care. Like you can do whatever you want.
Let me tell you something.
I don't care.
I don't like clubs, man. I do not like clubs. You know. But
well, you know what? So some people can agree with you because it can be, even though it's
shootouts,
nice, like, it can be dangerous.
Brooklyn,
because you know there's all different kinds of people in there and stuff. So, but if you're like normal and cool, you don't get in trouble, you have no history of like getting no bar fight or like that, then it's whatever. It's like okay, just enjoying yourself. That's all it is.
I know, man. So. I think my favorite one. I'm actually on the Proph Talk YouTube page. I'm actually looking at the episodes I did, and you know I talk about what the heck I talk about. I talk about a whole lot of things, man. Oh yeah, my favorite was episode number 4, and episode 4 and episode probably number. Episode 4 and I forgot what episode I like. I know I like episode 4 because it involved jobs. Because right now, you know, I understand the job market is so bad. Episode 4, I understand the job market is so bad they start hiring people, and I did elaborate on like who should you hire from whatever case may be. I believe like I told people, I have a degree in business management. I already know how it goes, you know. I looked at it from the perspective of an associate or entry-level employee, and I also look at things of a supervisory or managerial role. You know what I mean? I see some people that deserve it that still held down, and I see some people that, you know, got it, and they start having a 360. I understand that, you know, you're in a position. I understand that, like, you know, upper management's on your, like, honest. There's like this there's this meme of like couple of pigeons. It's like one big pigeon, a couple, and like 2 pigeons, 3 pigeons, and like another 3 pigeons. Like the top one's like the CEO and whatever. There's like the other two birds is covered with a little bit of poop. Then I did another one covered with a moderate amount of poop. And I see like the employers or like the not employers, like the low level entry level get poop with a lot of stuff. So it shows like you know, the chain of command of whatever case may be. With me, my thing with me personally, I had an opportunity becoming a manager, but I didn't choose to because I was going to school at the time and also learn about humility. I'm gonna tell you personally, even if I become that, you have people who say, "Oh, you never understand. Oh, you don't, like, you know, you don't understand." Like, you know what? I'm not gonna feel it for them, because I can say that if I ever reach to that level, I can say I have been there. I understand what you're going through. I've been there. I look at things like with me. I'm always like when I'm at the job, I tell people, you know, I'm not gonna lie and be on this side, be on that side. I look at things at a rational point of view. Yes, you should do it. However, you should have done it this way so you protect yourself and you protect whoever's over you, whatever the case may be. I see a lot of unprofessionalism. I'm not gonna go into what, and I see like the way that it's been treated. And to me, a lot of me personally and professionally, they thought like, you know, I'm a happy person. I'm always a happy person. I'm always sarcastic. I'm always making jokes. But if I'm getting angry concurrently for like 2 months, 3 months, whatever the case may be, everybody will tell you something is wrong, you know. And Andre, I know you felt that way when you go to work sometimes. I understand you felt like that. And Triston, even though it's your first job, you're gonna experience something too. It's a matter of time. Am I right?
I am experiencing it too, because like sometimes, like some days, I won't say all the time. Some days it's just like, like really, dude. Like some of the days where like I have to work overtime, even when times where like we could have been knocked off early, but because they get a freaking call and it's like, oh my gosh, it's like, oh, we got just 30 minutes until going home time. The next thing you know, you got a call, go here, like.
Yeah, but we have to learn that's how we deal with stress, because, you know, if you complain about, like with me personally, if you're complaining about change go and do something about it. Don't be like, saying, whatever the case may be. Because I'm the type of person, if I'm upset, I shut down easily. You see me shut down before, Triston.
Yeah.
You see me shut down before in high school. That's when I'm really pissed. But if I'm just talking stuff, if I'm like Andre knows if I'm upset, or if I'm talking junk, and that's me. With the professor, I was just talking out of my head. That's just me on a normal day.
Yeah,
that's me on a normal day. Huh?
I don't think I ever seen you shut down, though. I think that's just something that maybe Tristan saw, but not me.
Yeah. That's like Tristan saw me shut down before. Like, I don't talk to no. Like, with me, if I'm really upset, I don't talk at all. Because I already know how my mouth is. I cope with it. We have to learn how to cope with things. Cope with life, cope with family, cope with work, cope with whatever the case may be. I don't say nothing. People say, "Oh, Rick, are you okay?" Or Rick, what happened? Like about what? I think it was last week that I collapsed. I didn't get no phone call saying, is Rick alright? Or is something, whatever the case may be. But I managed to do Proph talk regardless of my condition, because I am dedicated to this channel. I am dedicated of what I have to do. But you know what? At the end of the day, is like I tell people, I'm the type of person, I work till I die. I'm sorry. That's how I am. But if I feel like you use your position if you're using your position to put me down, and like, I'm a nice guy, but that doesn't give me a license to mess with me, because I'm human. I believe that, like, at the end of the day, you're just like one of us. And trust me, some people will do something like backlash or do something harmful or whatever the case may be. I'm never like that. I let it go, because at the end of the day, you can get mad, but what are you gonna do? Are you gonna do something about it? Are you gonna do and I see a lot of things, and the worst thing I will do, I do not want to be a William Regal. Andre, you know what I'm talking about, and you know what I'm talking about, Triston. If anybody knows what I mean by William Regal, look up the video of Best Man William Regal, and you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to be in that level. I have too much respect for myself to go that low. But at the same time, if you go to another job or whatever the case may be, it might be either worse or better, whatever the case may be. It's how you work with it. It's like, having a bad poker hand, but you have to make it a good hand to force them to bluff. That's the way I look at it as. I respect people. I respect you. I respect Andre. I respect, because you guys tell me, Andre tell me the real way, and you tell me what the Christian way, which is both good. And I apply those things, in addition to what I know.
What?
I know you're a Christian brother, but you're more like, I'm gonna tell you, Tristan's more like the way how you give advice. You're a Christian too. I'm not gonna judge you on that. That's not me to judge. But you're more giving like the more accurate way. You're more accurate, like, this is what you should do, X, Y, Z. Christian's giving like a religious standpoint, like looking at things in like a Christian manner perspective, because you have more experience than him. But at the same time, in terms of I don't want to get into controversy, but that's because you guys have different advices and different ways of delivering it. That's what I mean. I'm just too raw. I know that.
You're like CM Punk.
Yes, I am. And you know that too, Andre. You know that. I tell like it is.
No, there's, you know what it is? There's telling it like it is. There's several ways of saying it. There's several ways of saying it. There's several ways. You can say it like in a raw way. You can say it in a negative way. You can say it like, hey man. You can say it in a calm way, like, hey man, this and such, can we please stop doing such and such? Or can we please do such and such?
Yeah.
You're actually telling it like it is, but it's your approach of how you go about it. That's all it is.
That is true. Like, there's something like with me personally, there's some things I want to talk about women. I cannot tell you because you have a little bit of experience. I could talk to Andre about it because Andre has experience of women. I'm not gonna go into depth of that. However, you have experience in terms of like what do you have experience with?
Me?
No, I'm not joking. I'm trying to think. Hold on. This is when my brain goes numb in a second. Just hold on.
Who you talking about? Me? What do I have experience with?
Yeah, I know. I got some. Just hold on, man. My brain, Andre will tell you about my brain. My brain is not the same like it was in high school. It got worse in college. Hold on a second. Just give me 1 second. Pork chops don't get, like you know about Green Acres more than I do.
Yeah, what about it?
You live in Rosedale. I live in Jamaica. I haven't been in Green Acres since when? Before I got my job, I haven't been in Green Acres since I was 12, 11. Basically, I haven't been in Green Acres since they opened a Jamaica multiplex, and that's a long time.
Oh, okay.
I've been in Green Acres since I started finding about Queens Boulevard. That's how long it's been.
Oh, okay.
And you know a lot more stuff. You learn things in an educated way. You learn, you're more. To me, I look at you as more the educational brother.
Well, I'll tell you something. What made me start to become more educated just going to church? Because for a while I wasn't going to church. I mean, yeah, I was still getting education, but I wasn't,
Yeah.
I didn't think I really. How can you say? I didn't really pursue it. Okay, I wasn't too serious with it, but now the fact I'm going to church, I take it more seriously. Yeah. And the fact that I'm getting older, I take it more seriously now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, like with me, I feel like I'm leaving Andre out the conversation, man. Yo, can you say something?
No, I'm here, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just interrupt y'all like that, y'all got your little flow going on,
Now you can go ahead. It's a three of us, man. It's a threesome, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, sorry about that. Another reason I'm not talking too much too is every time I talk, it's like my throat starts to get that tickle sensation that I start coughing again. But
that's what she said. Go ahead. But go ahead, sure. Go ahead.
Alright. So now, y'all were talking about like how you've grown and developed as you get older, right? And start to like change and adjust your life in certain ways, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, pretty much I grew. The big like I don't know if it's the turning point in my life. I guess I could say, well, when I was 12 and 13, I got baptized in a Seventh-day Adventist church. And, that's when I became a Christian, man. And I had to learn a lot, like I learned a lot about, what it meant to be a Christian and stuff. But the thing is that, like, at the same time, a lot of what I learned was more so, like, based on, like, I don't know, because, like, a lot of stuff that I learned, I felt like it wasn't even biblical. So that was one thing that had me, like, skeptical. But then, as, like recently, I started getting into apologetics. So that really, ever since then, it's like, now not only do I have, like, a stronger confidence in my faith, but now I see why I have confidence in my faith. Like, I not believe something, but I know what I believe, man. That really, really, like, adjusted my worldview and stuff, and that really helped me to change the way that I live. There's still things that I need to work on, obviously. I mean, just like yesterday, for example, I went out for karaoke and I was freaking drinking like crazy. I don't even drink. I don't drink.
You don't drink?
I don't know what the hell happened. I mean, the funny thing is it came like juice too. I wasn't even getting drunk enough.
He drinks, bro.
Oh.
Andre drinks, but he talking about back in the day.
Oh, back in the day. Oh.
You don't drink? You drink, Andre?
No. I mean, that's like on occasion. That could be like going out with friends.
Yeah, that's what I mean. At least on occasion, that's fine. I was about to say, like, what? You never had a sip?
And in most cases, they don't drink, so
Yeah. Hey, you.
Well, yeah, so pretty much now I'm just trying to, figure out what things in my life to eliminate, what things I can work on and stuff like that, that's just a part of being an adult, because when you're an adult, there's certain foolishness you can't do anymore.
Yeah, so.
That's true.
That's true. But for me, like, I also learned about, like, I learned about a lot of things, man. Also, I learned about what episode, I don't know, which episode, because episode 4 would force me to make a episode 4 would force me to make a thing called the origin of 5-point plan. But the problem is that I didn't wait time for them to load up through YouTube, so I only have like 1 point of 5-point plan restart or whatever case may be, because I did 5-point plan. Like, if your business severe, like, not making any money, and like you have to do a mass change, and like I reiterated on episode 4 that, with the essay with that me and Andre try to salvage, where we have to start over, refresh or renew, and try to demote them, or if they're not doing a job to a point that they cannot, demotion is not even an option. It's called termination or early retirement, whatever the case may be. And I explain how to do it, and I'm gonna repeat this again. I incessantly tell people I do. Like, if it was me, I do not hire people. Like, if it was Triston or somebody like that, I don't hire Triston. I have to start Triston low. And you got, basically earn your stripes. That's the way I look. That's the way I look at it. I don't go say, "Oh, you've been a manager," or what happened, because there might be reasons why you quit, or there might be reasons why you fight, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it as. If I'm running a company, if all three of us were running a company together, that's a whole nother story, because you're putting your money into it, I'm putting my money into it, and Andre putting his money into it. And that's when all of us become like a partnership or a corporation or something like that. And I'm not going to go into details about that, because that takes a lot of time, and it will remind me back in the day in Suffolk, and I'm going to get a headache with it. So I'm not going to go into that. I believe, like I said, the only time you become a manager, whatever, if I'm working like a chain store, whatever chain store, whatever it is, or working from Windows, if you have different stores around, or like an Apple store, like there's an Apple Corporation, and there's like many Apple stores. Unless you're a manager from that and you transfer, that's a whole nother story. I'm not gonna go into that. But in terms of you're from the street or whatever the case may be, because what people, when you go to jobs that's like hiring people like hiring and firing like a revolving door, you actually basically, when you make money, you make a lot of money profit. But however, in terms of, you have to worry about spoilage, you have to worry about how much money does the company put in for training for the new people, and you have to worry about how much money they giving in, and a couple of weeks they quit. It also a factor. You have to subtract that from how much the gross profit or whatever the case may be. This is how much what they make. So when you say, "Oh, the store's doing good," in actuality, you actually gradually losing money. That's the way I look at it in the business standpoint. But I understand some stores, but that doesn't apply to certain stores either. But there's some stores, not making much money, whatever the case may be. And I understand, like what one of my coworkers said, a busy store is a store that you keep. But at the same time, you have a thing. If it's like a revolving door, come on, you actually losing. The company is actually losing money of, investment or whatever the case may be. Andre, you gonna say something?
I'm good. Sorry, I'm about to actually go take out this trash real quick.
All right.
I'll be right back.
All right. See. All right.
So, take care, Andre.
He be back. He's taking out the trash. Yeah, but the thing is that we like brothers, man. We fam, man. Like what else? We have to run. We not in life. That's how, because that's how capitalism is,
Capitalism, yeah.
Capitalism, or whatever. Don't get me mad. Capitalism. That's how capitalism is, Capitalism is very hard,
It's all about money, but then again, all money some money ain't good money, homie.
Okay. There's 3 rules of business. I know number 1 rule of business: make money. A lot of people, as long as we're making money, don't screw everybody. That's not the case. That is not the case. We saw what happened to AIG. We saw what happened to other companies who think about money. We're not even discussing about Bernie Madoff. That's a whole nother story. Because the problem is they have things like, as long as we make a lot of money and close down, because my thing is this: have mergers, and have respect for your like people underneath you, whatever it's like employers or employees, whatever the case may be. Because if you have that, you have money abundantly coming in and out, in and out, in and out. Because there's no such thing as making the most money, because evidently money's gonna be gone or invested into something, or invested to become a merger, or whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
It's like if I have a company and you have a company and you want to merge with me, or you want me to make a deal with you, or want to use my part for that, you have people lower than you trying to advertise your product to me, or vice versa, whatever the case may be.
Right.
See, that's what we forgot to do, because some people leaving their family. Some people, like, there's some job that you have to travel abroad to represent them. But you know what happens? You don't represent them, you lose your job.
Exactly.
That's why we tend to forget. But however, you also have people. We have to work together as a family. We have have to, no matter what happens. Like I said, with me, if I were able to reach that position, I understand. You gotta be firm, but there's a borderline between firm and taking advantage. You gotta be firm but fair. I'm the type of person. I can be a good leader, but knowing how I am, I cannot be a leader. Because I already know how. Because becoming a manager is like a big thing. You have to make sure not only you're mentally ready for it, you gotta be spiritually, you gotta be emotionally ready for it. You can be mentally ready for it, but your emotion can say otherwise, depending on what kind of people that you're dealing with. You have people who's loyal to you, then you have people that slackers, and you have people who trying to get on the top by any means necessary. You have those three characters. You have to learn how to handle those characters in a appropriate manner. You don't want to have one attitude for all three. You know what I mean? Because that attitude depending on them will change their character. But at the same time, if you with my attitude is that I don't pay to work, I don't pay to chill, I pay to do what I'm supposed to do.
Exactly.
We have to compromise. That's why there's a lot of strikes. Or like about a month ago, I think about a month or a half ago, Verizon union workers strike. Before that, TW100 transit union workers strike. Police department about to go on strike. If they not have an agreement and stuff like that, what would happen? I don't want to go into unions and stuff like that, because it's a little controversial. I know a little bit about unions, but there are also other things. That's why people switching certain jobs to go to another job, because it's not about the respect, it's also the pay. Because like what Andre said to me, like about when we did episode 4, he was talking about the value of a dollar is weakened. It's not the same way like it was before. Like how I used to remember $20 used to spend a lot of money back when we was in high school, whatever the case may be. Now I hate to say that $20 worth nothing anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you have to learn how to. We have to learn how to do that. And also like relationships too. I remember my relationship with me. My problem is that I'm working with people. You know what? If I tell you I like you, I have a crush on you, I want to see how does it go. I'm gonna tell you, person. This is how I am. I'm very straight up. If I tell you I like you, you have one or two options. Either say, "Hey, that's nice, Rick, but I have somebody else," or I don't mind into you like that. But let me get to know you. However, I'm gonna tell you, person. If you give me signs and you tell me the after effect, I'm gonna get livid. It's not the fact of who you with and stuff like that, because nowadays, we in a world of people committing infidelities. Not telling people do they have their partner, do they have somebody. I'm the type of person, be straight up. I'm the type of person, I'll tell you straight up. If I have somebody, I tell you straight up. But I'm not saying for all women too, but also men as well. If you do that to your own partner, whatever the case may be, you tell them straight up. And I understand, you want to understand, how society classifies men. Getting a lot of women, he's a player, they get proud, and vice versa for women. Like if she get a lot of men, she's classified as a whore or name basher. It's like double standards. I don't live with that. I'm the type of person, be straight up with me.
Yeah.
Like if you tell me I like you, I'm gonna tell you like okay, I don't see you like that though, but let's get to know each other first. Because I don't want to be like jumping in the relationship next, you see this side of that person and you're like, oh crap, why am I not really like, and I see people, posting stuff like, oh, I hate women, so I hate women because, you picked the, because that's how society perceives us. Like with me, I know what kind of woman I want. I want somebody, who's attractive, but at the same time who have goals, who's level-headed, who wants to be, want to build foundation. I see some girls, they cute and stuff like that. But what do you have to offer? What do you have to offer me personally? What can we build together? Can we build a foundation together? Can you work with me? And I hate people who I hate people who things like, oh, you need a car to do this. And I understand, in some states you do need a car. But if I'm living in New York City, I don't want nobody to take the bus or whatever case may be. You don't know the situation of that person. If you want somebody to and what gets me upset, oh, I'm gonna be spoiled. Oh, I don't want nobody dating this person because he works at Target or some other department store. Brother, if I'm working, I'm making them enough money to survive my own and making sure that it's taken care of. Maybe I'm not gonna have a little bit of money. Maybe I have a little bit of money, or barely I'm not having none. But at the end of the day, I do take care of you. But people are simple. Oh, I want you to buy me Louis Vuitton bag. Like, no. I don't like people like that. I don't like people like, I learned my lesson when I bought a coworker on an Xbox when I was 18. When I used to work for Toys R Us. I learned my lesson for that. I'm not gonna do anything for anybody unless you're really down to me and not using me. That's why I don't like. I've been used all the time.
Yeah, I like. Yeah.
Like
I like when I'm doing stuff for people. I ain't buying no freaking.
I learned that mistake.
I
learned that. But it was like the Xbox 360. I think it was the arcade one. It was a cheap.
You don't care. That's a big gift.
I know though. What I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. If I really like a girl or something like that, and I give her a gift, I'll give her, I don't know, give her a rose or give her a little souvenir or something like that. You know what I mean? Something. It doesn't mean that fact because of the price. It's the thought that goes into it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna buy a girl that I like, that I'm just starting to know, and I like her, and I just buy her a freaking Xbox or a PS4 something like that, like what?
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it. That's if you buying her a freaking car, and she'll know you like that. What is that? You know what I mean? It's like, okay, let's raise eyebrows. Like, okay, you know what? I think this is a little too much. Let's just stop right there.
Yeah, because it's getting crazy. Like with me personally, I do not like buying gifts for anybody. With me, I learned my lesson ever since then. I don't want to be taken advantage of. I don't want to be used. I don't want to, because I've been in that situation before, and I don't want people buy me gift, give me the license. Like, okay, and with me, I'm the type of person. I'm a little pushover. I'm not gonna lie about that. I'm not gonna incriminate myself, but it's to a point you gotta stop. Like, I want somebody who's in my level. If I see girls, you're looking cute, you got a nice body, you got a nice big boo, you got a nice boo, whatever the case may be. But if you're not thinking like how I'm thinking, you're not willing to build a foundation, or whatever the case may be. If you're not ready, if you want to live, I'm not telling you what to do with your life. I don't care. But I don't want you to bring your problems to mine, and I have problems already. I don't want to be added with a lot of stress. Hence, that's why I'm bald right now. But that's a joke for another time. But all seriousness, we have to make sure that we want to find the right people who really go down. I don't care, you ugly, cute, whatever case may be. I don't care. As long as your mentality,
it's not about physical traits. It's just mentality. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's about mentality. It's about who I want to be with. Who can she does this to me? But also not only for me. I have to do the direct opposite. I have to do the direct opposite for her. Can she does this for me? Can I do this for you? Am I ready to be in a relationship with this? Am I ready? I've been in a relationship since what's her name? I'm not gonna say her name out loud. That was last April of 2015. I already know what that happened, and I've been in a couple of dates, and I feel like, okay, you willing to go so next thing I like you, like next time with me, tell me straight up if you like me, if you want to go on a date, like with me. I learned between a date and a relationship. Let me tell you about me. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I like you, and you still give me mixed signals. I don't want people giving me mixed signals. Be straight up with me. I don't play games like that. I don't have time for games. I have a lot of things to do. I have to take care of my family. I have to take care of myself. I have a lot of things. If you're not gonna help me sit down and talk and express how I feel, or not even want to go out to a movie and you're gonna play and you're gonna do a Jezebel stuff, I ain't down with that. Because that's how I am. I'm a type of person, and thank you guys for last week when I told you what happened to me last Saturday. Thank you for being concerned, and also thank you for people, thank you for people who actually cared, and said something about how am I feeling. I'm fine. Thank you for your text message, Andre. Thank you for Triston for caring, and Thanks for one of my boys pick me up and literally carry my big self almost 300 pounds to the break room, and I like to thank him. I love him, I respect him. He called me, he makes sure that I'm fine, and I'm a stubborn mule, so I'm fine. I'm prideful. You know that. Andre, you there?
Yeah, I'm back. I was just listening to what you guys were.
Oh.
I was trying to catch up, pretty much.
Oh, so I like to think people like that who give a damn. That's what you call true friend. That's what you call brother. That's not like friends who like, oh, I didn't hear what happened. But I asked the next day what happened. If I would have collapsed, oh, he's dead, or I don't. With me, my thing would. Don't ever say, if God forbid something happened, if I die with a kid, I don't say, oh, Rick is a good person. Rick. No, I'm sick of that people saying that, because you're not saying it because I'm alive. You have to wait till I passed away and moved on to say something. I don't like that. If you're here with me, ride or die, whatever. If I text you, I'm just, I'm just talking crap. At least about 75% of the time. But if if Dynamite asks you what's the up, and we work together as a unit and help out, that's the way I look at it as. I respect you, Triston, because you're smart, and I respect Andre because he's sarcastic and smart. I don't know how to pass, but I'm still trying to figure it out as of this day. But you know what? I pray for you guys, and I make sure you guys are alright. I make sure you guys get your, I hope that you guys work out for you. I hope Andre will get his degree, and I hope that you do your thing.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, but season two, like I said, we need to talk about season 2, because we talk a lot about season 1 in this past hour. Let's talk about the future of season 2. Season 2, I agree with Andre. We need to get more gas. Hopefully we get a lot of people, answering. But at the same time, I'm trying to use Facebook Messenger. I'm trying to experiment with it for you, because Andre don't have Facebook, so I can swap it either or. And also, my phone is a 2-way phone. But I wouldn't be 2-way next to my call's blocked, you know what I mean? And it's very difficult. And I'm still trying to learn how to do 2-way on my Samsung phone. But my other phone I used to have, it was no problem. It was a little easier.
Okay.
So I'm still trying to learn how to do a 2-way from a Samsung phone. So that's why you on Facebook Messenger on my computer, and that's why Andre's on my cell phone. We speaking right now. So
okay, cool.
I'm still trying to learn. Okay, season 2. We're gonna try to talk about Pokemon Go. I bet you it's gonna be gone. So heard that
Well, what is it? What is Pokemon Go? What is that?
It's like, okay, I have Pokemon Go. You walk around the neighborhood. If you see a Pokemon, you catch it. You just go around with your cell phone. If you have your location on, you go catch a Pokemon. Like I could go to I caught I think I caught a Zubat and a Pidgey down by the parking lot. You just stand right there. You see a Pokemon, you just catch it.
Wait, so it's an app on your phone?
It's an app on your phone, yes. You walk around the neighborhood. Hell, I could come to your neighborhood right now and I could catch one. Or you could go, or people catching like legendary Pokemon in the hood. They have if you have it on Facebook,
a legendary Pokemon in the hood. So some Mew in the hood now.
Yeah.
He a crip.
It's like me going to Andre. It's like me. Let's say I go to Andre's crib, right? And I see a Mewtwo. I'm catching it. And wherever I'm by the projects over there. Right, Andre? No, I'm just saying, like around your neighborhood, like a Brooklyn. You heard about Pokemon Go, Andre? Pokemon. What the hell? Have you heard about the app Pokemon Go? He heard about it. You never heard about it. People got shot and got their phone robbed when they was playing Pokemon Go. You know how people.
People just have their phones out like maniacs. Like they're not protecting their phones because they're trying to go into bad neighborhoods just to go catch a Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, like Mew, like last time I think what was it? I think Kino didn't play Pokemon Go. It was somebody caught a Mew from 40 projects. Somebody caught a Mew. I gotta figure out how the hell that happened. Yeah, somebody caught a Mew 40 projects, and somebody caught a Charizard around I think Baisley. Yeah.
It's not really that rare because I keep keep hearing people talk about they want to catch the Charizard.
Yeah, a lot of people saying that too. Yeah. And to a point that a person stopped their car in mid traffic and caught an Articuno.
Really? They stopped the car in freaking mid traffic just to catch a freaking invisible Pokemon.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I'm dead serious.
That serious?
I'm dead serious, man.
You know, I tell you one thing. Last year, when I was in New York, right?
Yeah.
I was with my brother and his girlfriend. That's like before they had the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And we were in the Bronx, and we were going back. We were driving back to Manhattan because we were just gonna drop off my brother's girlfriend because she was just going into the University of Manhattan. I think it was NYU. I think.
Mm-hmm.
And like she was just gonna stay there because she's gonna do some work, some research. So we traveling back, and I think it was a Friday night, and place is cold obviously because it's winter time.
Yeah. So
we're driving back in a lot of traffic, and we're thinking, oh my gosh, like so much traffic, is there an accident or whatnot too? Yo, you know what kind of freaking was? It was a homeless lady in a wheelchair in the middle of traffic trying to ask for change, and mind you, the light is freaking green.
I'll run out.
Oh my gosh! Everyone look like what the fuck? This light is green and it's like this homeless lady right there in the middle. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! She's so lucky no one. She's so lucky no one hit her. It's a good thing you got good people because good people like going around her. I mean, they may not yell anything at her, but but in our minds, like what the hell,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because people stop at mid traffic just to catch an Articuno. I've seen that happen before. I see somebody got stopped by a cop, and he said, "I'm trying to catch a Mewtwo." And he said, "Let's go." And I went down. I went down by my register, and I was talking to my supervisor, and I said I caught a Jigglypuff, and she thought I was calling her fat. I'm like, nah, man. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I caught a Jigglypuff. But like I said, I don't want to talk about that. I want to save that for season 2. I want to see the aftermath of Pokemon Go, because I think by I guarantee a month time, the app is gonna be canceled. Guaranteed.
Oh, okay.
Because I tried to catch that on the Q5. I almost missed my bus. Behind Best Buy parking lot, caught me a Pidgey. Like, he was playing at... Which I didn't know you can battle... Which there's a gym battle by Kingdom Hall. Like, I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. But, there's a lot of things we should talk about season 2. But also... with us, it's gonna be limited as usual. It might be 13 or probably 14. But season 2 is gonna be very crazy, and I'm trying to find a date because right now, I know there's another I'm trying to remember what episode is it? Damn it! I know there's another. I'm trying to remember because I know it's gonna be September, but I don't know if I should do it. I'm not gonna do it Labor Day though. I might.
You should do it the week after Labor Day.
September 11th. Not. Oh damn. Hoo. Ah boy.
What happened now? Why you said hoo? Ah boy. You got.
September 11th, 9/11, right?
What?
Yeah.
9/11. So you want me to do Proph talk on 9/11? You're sure about that?
I didn't say if I want to. I was just recommending. Whatever you want to do.
That's
I don't
that's
care.
my little I know I'm not gonna do it on the 4th because it's Monday's Labor Day. September 11th is kind of little controversial to do it on September 11th because World Trade Center and there be a lot of people talking about paying the tribute to the troops and stuff like that. And I'm trying to be careful not to do that. So. Okay.
Okay, then the week after that.
Okay, September 18th. That's if there's no pay-per-view today. Okay. I'm thinking either the 18th or the 25th. But if there's a pay-per-view on the 18th, I'm doing it the 25th. If it's not, I'll do it on the 18th.
Okay, that's
originally I was going to do it on the 4th. But I forgot Labor Day is tomorrow, and knowing Andre and you two might go to Eastern Parkway and hold hands.
Usually I don't go Labor Day.
So nah, bro, I don't know that way.
Yeah, you two go to Eastern Parkway, hold your hands, and that's you see some Caribbean women, and knowing you two horn dogs, you're like, hey, mommy, how you doing? You want to go with a burrito? Like that.
Burrito? No. No.
Huh? What happened?
What are you talking about?
There's a lot of females at Eastern Parkway at Labor Day, and that was like 2 years ago. I know a lot of people gonna be whining and grinding on that Labor Day. I know that.
Because they got the Labor Day parade.
Yeah, I heard that they reduced the Labor Day parade earlier, but it used to be like all night. But because I heard that the Caribbeans and the Jews have beef. I'm not gonna go into that. A whole nother story for a whole nother time.
That been going on for years. I heard.
That's what I heard too. That's what
that been going on for years now.
Yeah, I heard that the Jews were trying to shut down Eastern Parkway. At all. I heard a lot of things, man. Andre should know about it more than we do.
I didn't know about that. Like, I don't know much about that.
You live in Brooklyn, you don't have know much about that?
No.
Oh my god.
I don't care about Labor Day. I don't pay attention to Labor Day.
Yeah, anyway, season 2 is gonna be a blast, and like what Andre said, like what you said, we should have more guests. And I hope to God you give me some more guests, and I hope to God you give me some more guests. And
I hope to God you get more guests.
I'm trying, man.
Okay.
But ladies and gentlemen, Proph Talk is gonna be Proph Talk. I'm gonna let you know officially which date is gonna be a season 2 for Proph Talk. I don't know if it's gonna be September 18th or the 25th. If it's September 18th, if I'm not working, which I highly doubt, because knowing them, they might put it on. It's gonna be September 18th at 9:30. 9:30, 9:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30. I'll let you know the time, but it's gonna be between either 9 or 9:30. And I will post it up later around the month, so you're gonna be in like a 2-month hiatus. We need to enjoy the summer. Andre, me, you're gonna go to the beach. Tristan, we're gonna send you I'll buy you a gift, and that's what we should do. September 18th or 25th, it's gonna be either 9:30, and later on August, about a month before Proph Talk, we will give like an exact official date of when Proph Talk is. So what I learned this season 1 of Proph Talk is that we had introductory season. I learned that I found the right encoder. Thank God, it took me like about 2 months to find one. And I also learned about not only me learning myself as an individual and learning as my friends, but one I haven't talked to in years and one I haven't talked to for a while. And I learned that we all have our views of certain things. And I also learned that we should talk about topics I learned that we should address more topics and elaborate on more topics and find out new, refreshing topics that we should talk about. I also learned that we good people, despite what all the what the show is and whatever case may be, because we love each other. We're doing it because if it wasn't for them silly bastards, I think I couldn't do it, man. I could have just stopped and I can hold it in, because with me at the same time it's kind of therapeutic for not only for me but only for us also to get our word across. I don't care how many views we got. I don't care how many views we got. As long as we get into at least one person or whatever, each other, whoever outside there, we can do things the right way and do things, honestly, we're gonna explain more. We're gonna talk about Facebook. We're gonna talk about social networking in general. We're gonna talk about a lot of things that that we want to talk about season 1 that we're gonna save for season 2. So in life we have women, we have men, and we have Mike's Hard Lemonade. And
yeah, you have what?
I'm trying to have a Jerry Springer final thought here. So just follow me.
No. In life, you have men, women, and what?
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Nice Hard Lemonade.
Mike's Hard. Andre, tell them what I just said.
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Okay.
With me, yeah, I'm very weird. I know. What I just said kind of sound weird. But in reality, we are brothers, I think, like me, God have us here for a reason to address everything in every situation. And also, with me, I learned myself, watching those episodes over and over. And sometimes, I do laugh at my jokes sometimes. And sometimes I feel like I'm kind of doing things a little too far with the advertising. Yes, there will be more advertising for season 2. So I don't care what nobody said about what happened last week about the rubber incident. Right, Andre? So we're not gonna talk about that incident because you tell me do I get a record deal? It's none of your business what I do. Maybe Tristan wasn't there when I did that. You know. So we're gonna Andre, tell him what happened last week, last Sunday. That Sunday, remember that thing I advertised and you said that I should not advertise that thing? Tell him what happened.
It was like some condom or something like that.
Tristan don't know what they are anyway, so I think we should. It's kind of irrelevant, right?
Yeah, you advertised a condom. That's some flavored condom. I forgot what it was.
It was a Durex and Trojan Fire and Ice.
Oh yeah. That'll work.
I don't care. I don't care what nobody said. It's talking about it doesn't really work. How the audacity tell. But anyway, point is this. Point is it's not my fault you two never wear magnums. But that's not the point. The point is that we're brothers. No matter what happened, no matter when you're off the air now, we joke around. And then we joke around. We talk about all this stuff like that. I learned a lot. Season 2 is gonna be very interesting. Very interesting. You know why? Because it's gonna be Rick. Rick is gonna be more raw than ever. I'm talking about raw to a point that no one knows you never see a side of me like that. We're gonna address a lot of issues that is very controversial to a point that but I'm gonna let both of them handle it, or whoever the third person might be to handle it. So my point is this: in life, find your friends that really care about you, find something that you really love, and find a brotherhood or a sisterhood, or whatever case may be, to have some people with you when it comes to clean fight. Like I always say to people, in life, we all like coal. If you have enough pressure in life, you can come out two ways. You can come out a diamond, untouchable, unpenetrable, or you become like dust. So, I believe that people will help out, whatever case may be. So, I'm Rick Joseph, and Tristan, you guys have any final thoughts, man? One of you guys have your final thoughts before I close off the thing? You guys got 5 minutes.
I'm just looking forward to season 2, my man.
Any final thoughts for the audience, the viewers, anything?
I'm just looking forward to season 2.
Thanks to all the viewers for taking the time out of their schedule to view the show, to leave comments or leave suggestions or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, we do this, for people who are looking for people to relate to.
Mm-hmm.
We really thought that people could relate. So people could be like, yeah, I feel the same way. Or people could even feel free to oppose it. There's a other section they could add their views and we could discuss it too. But we appreciate all of you who take the time to view this show. It's awesome, and I truly hope that you'll keep on viewing as season 2 rolls along.
That's true. What about you, Tristan?
For next season?
For next season, what what's your view? What's your overview? Like your final thoughts.
Final thoughts is that I can't wait for next season because we talk about some more stuff that happens in our society that needs to be heard.
Yeah.
And I'm just excited. That's all it is, man.
That's so great. That is so crazy, Okay. Hey guys, my name is Rick Joseph, and hopefully hopefully next week I will give you the behind the scenes scoop of how do I do Proph talk and how do I do it, and also late in around September 8th, around a month from now, I will actually post exactly when season 2 is gonna start. So I want you guys to enjoy your summer, get a lot of women, stay in beaches, drink a lot of milk, especially chocolate milk. The chocolate milk is good, and also also have a brotherhood. And I wish you guys a good night. I wish you guys a blessed summer, and hopefully in the fall we end up doing our own thing. So my name is Rick, and these two are Andre and Tristan, and I wish you guys a blessed night, and see you in 2 months.